Welcome back to our innovative project, the InnerView with Chiluveru, where we showcase several personalities with amazing ideas and good deeds. Today I'm sitting at Forsyth County Commissioner's office and I'm talking to Commissioner Tam about the development in Forsyth County. Forsyth County, established in early 1800s, has come a long way and it has been attracting thousands of families each year to live and play here. Let's talk to Commissioner Tam and then understand what the county government has been doing for the citizens and what are their future plans too. Mr. Tam, good afternoon, and thank you very much for giving me these 15 minutes to talk to you and get to know more about the county, about what you're doing for the people in this county and a lot of other things. So my very first question will be, how has Forsyth County made this big accomplishment of coming almost first, one of the first in the entire country? Everybody's looking at the county.
Right. Well, Forsyth County has created a demand for people who want to come live here. We have a tremendous school system, low taxes, great public safety with our Sheriff's Department, 911, and Fire Department. Also, a number of amenities, our very accomplished Parks Recreation Program. And our amenities, we are constantly trying to interconnect with our sidewalks, bike ped programs, and it just creates a demand for people to come live here.
School system, one of the greatest school systems. You have wonderful school, Lambert, and
all
different schools. Great. So what are you doing differently from other counties, other school systems to actually get the ranks up? The ranks are not very attractive at the moment.
Well, I think Forsyth County public school system does a great job with its Board of Education and the people that it's chosen. Its superintendent, Dr. Jeff Bearden, has done a wonderful job. And what they strive to do, first of all, is not only to create a great curriculum, but to try to attract the best, most energetic, most committed educators that they can. And they've been successful doing that.
Absolutely.
And the results speak for themselves.
Okay. How do you rank the safety of the people, common man, compared to most other similar counties? So I hear a couple of things here and there, like burglaries, break-ins, and kind of things. So what are you doing to contain that?
Well, first of all, Forsyth County has one of the lowest crime rates in the metro Atlanta area. As I mentioned, our Sheriff's Department, and then again, 911 system and Fire Department has done a great job making people feel safe. And that's another one of the reasons why people want to come live here.
Now, I'm sure you're proud of these great cities, Suwannee, that you have coming, as well as Alpharetta, right? So now let's talk about businesses here. Business is booming. I see so many new businesses coming in, like a lot of banks are opening their branches and stuff. So are you encouraging them indirectly to bring their business into this county, or are they coming naturally?
Oh, by all means, we're encouraging businesses to come to Forsyth County. The Chamber of Commerce is really the arm of economic development that helps our county attract new businesses, and they've done a great job. Small business is very strong here.
Absolutely.
Like I said, people want to come live here. We've created a demand for people to come live here, so they'd much rather work here too. If they're going to live here, they have a lot invested, and do away with their...
Coming to the house prices, real estate, I see so much growth in the prices. The average price was somewhere around 350,000 to 400,000 about 5 years ago. Now, go to any new subdivision which is in progress, they say prices are starting from 550, 600. So what is the reason? Is it the builders that are they getting too selfish, and or it's like that?
Well, this is a supply and demand situation. The demand is there. People are willing to spend that kind of money to move to Forsyth County, to get a great education,
right? To
be protected by a great public safety group, to enjoy the best parks and recreation system, and really the quality of life.
So prices actually go up when you have less land and more demand. But in this case, we have got so much sprawling space. So why is that so?
Well, then they wouldn't be able to take advantage of the school system, number one,
Okay.
or the parks and recreation system. You know, if we get complaints on our parks and recreation system, it's from people outside of the county who sometimes have to pay to use them. And of course, we have, you know, the shopping is starting to come to Forsyth County. We have the collections. Halcyon will be opening soon. And, you know, it's a community where people can live, work, play,
Right.
and then retire.
One thing I've been thinking about was a mall. We don't have a super duper big mall.
Right.
Most counties do have. Quinnet has got actually a couple of them, actually 3 of them. North Fulton has got some of them. But were you planning on one? Are you encouraging a private, builder?
Absolutely. We have a development agreement with the Tallman Group for
Okay.
a mall down off of just north of McGinnis Ferry, between McGinnis Ferry and McFarland Road.
Okay.
However, these big malls are somewhat becoming a thing of the past. There's not that many of them under construction nationwide because more and more people are shopping online. And when, you know, most of the malls you see coming now have a residential component to them.
Right. So let's move to the traffic part now. So please tell me somewhat detailed plan about widening the roads around the high traffic areas.
Sure. Well, the citizens of Forsyth County voted to approve a transportation bond in November of 2014. That makes some $200 million funding available.
That's a lot.
To date, we've only borrowed $100 million, and we've used that $100 million to leverage almost $500 million with agreements with GDOT to get some of our state routes rolling. Highway 9, Post Road, 369, and in particular Georgia 400. If you notice, Georgia 400 has a lane from exit 12 to exit 13 that will be open within the next 60 days.
Is that so? I
Yes,
saw one
the
extra lane today.
Yeah, the northbound lane. So we're working hard with GDOT on getting our state routes improved, and we have a terrific, really unprecedented partnership with Georgia Department of Transportation. As far as our roads, the county roads, in that bond, and as well as with our sales tax money, we are in the process of making road improvements to Old Atlanta Road. The template isn't just to add the lanes, but we do add a 5-foot sidewalk on one side and a 10-foot multi-use trail on the other to encourage interconnectivity, to encourage people to be able to walk around the community and not feel like they have to drive everywhere. We have sidewalk programs under construction right now on Old Alpharetta Road, Caney Road. Nichols, I believe, is getting ready to start real soon.
Let's go into nostalgic history of Forsyth County. It's one of the oldest counties, right, in Georgia. Forsyth County was established in somewhere in early 1800s. That's what I've seen in the history. So over the past so many decades, what kind of growth this county has experienced, and which decade there was sudden growth? Is it in the last 1 or 2 decades, or has it grown earlier and it's still growing? Do you have any stats concerning this?
You know, the boom, I guess, started in the 90s, Forsyth County.
After Olympics?
I don't know if so much as Olympics.
Maybe coincidence.
Really, Georgia 400.
Okay, that brought a lot of traffic.
Brought growth to Forsyth County in particular, and then the continuation. People don't remember, you know, now it connects to 85 downtown. It used to just dead end at the perimeter there, but that has really led to or started the growth, I think. And then when the school system got to be so good, and the parks followed afterwards, you know, you had education and you had amenities and the public safety. But of course, we had the big housing boom of the mid-2000, 2005, 2006, where we permitted in excess of 5,000 houses. And then it dropped off 07, 08, 09. And, you know, I think by 2011, we were around 1,200 permits, so it dropped significantly. Currently, we permit about 3,500 homes annually. I say about, and that's, you know, 2015, 2014. But we were doing that in 1998 also, 98, 96, 97, 98.
Okay. So one of the major concerns about this transportation is the MARTA.
Right.
I think a lot of people are waiting, literally, to get this extended from exit 6 to all the way to 12 exit. So any plans? Do you have any inside news?
No, I do not. Forsyth County just doesn't have any plans currently for that.
I see.
But most of our energy and effort has been focused on working with Georgia Department of Transportation.
Was there any major impact on the day-to-day life of the current citizens when they really came in? Did you see any major incidents or any conflicts happening?
Conflicts?
Any conflicts?
No, I don't think so. Forsyth County is
very
open,
quiet.
open to all.
Okay.
We are a melting pot. You know, well, most people who live in Forsyth County moved here from somewhere else. And you know, we're seeing you know, young families in Forsyth County, middle-aged families, and then we're seeing a lot of grandparents. We have the Greenway. We have a number of activities, and you know, they, like I said, live, work, play, and retire. So,
Active adult communities. There's
yeah.
so many of them. If
That's
you
right.
if you go to Suwannee and Alfred area, I've seen so many of them on the main road actually. You know,
Mhm.
typically they should be somewhere inside 1 or 2 miles away, but they're on the main road with a lot of good transportation, and great. It's very, you know, I'm very happy to see those things coming up.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, as an Indian American, I want to ask this question. Indian American families are subject to a lot of burglaries for the last about 6-7 years, I've heard, and this is one of the major concerns of our community. So I also noticed that these are not solved easily. That nobody knows what the puzzle is, like who is coming, who is breaking in, why is it happening. So something should be done about that. So we need your help, definitely. I'm representing my community to help. So somewhere I think we need to have a dialogue, the public, the government, as well as the actual sheriff, you know, Department of Police. They need to meet and then see what can be done. I think we've been trying, but it's not happening. So you have any comment or any?
Well, I would just say that crime doesn't discriminate,
Right.
First of all.
I understand. But it does discriminate because Indian Americans keep gold in their houses. And people think they have gold in their house. It's because of that. It's a very plain fact. There's nothing to hide there.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, we have the lowest crime rate in the metropolitan
You
area.
already mentioned that, right?
And I think the sheriff's department, both the current administration and the incoming administration, will be open
Right.
to any sort of dialogue that you may want to approach them with.
You have been a businessman earlier, like you were working as a restaurant. You were working as a manager of a restaurant. Then you moved into government and you won a lot of awards. Can you talk a little bit about those accomplishments so that our audience will be proud of this?
Well, I was with chain restaurants for approximately 20 years and had a young family and moved to Forsyth County and, you know, wanted to live.
Like all of
wanted
those
to
who want to
work
live
and
here,
wanted
right?
to play here. So I have 3 small businesses in Forsyth County.
Good.
The business climate is very friendly. I try to shop locally, and I think local businesses try to shop locally as well. And you know, we support, as a business owner, our businesses support the community that supports us, and we try to give back. Some of the most important things you can do, I think, as a small business owner or any business owner, is to give someone their first job.
That's correct.
You know, when we talk about an impact, everybody remembers their first job.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to have an establishment that is, you know, run well, people are treated fairly, and proud of what they do. And, you know, when you have a 16-year-old coming in to work, getting their first job outside of cutting grass or babysitting and whatnot.
What's the duration of this commissioner's position? Is it how many years?
Each term is 4 years. I'm finishing my 3rd term, finishing my 12th
Are you
year.
elected or appointed?
We're elected.
You're like Commissioner Tam. This is going to be a very spicy question for you.
Okay.
Okay. A lot is going on when it comes to presidential elections. Trump and Hillary fighting literally.
Yes.
And I've been watching. So tell me anything you can. Like just make a comment or tell me who you support, whom you don't, and what's going on actually.
Well, you know, I have to say I'm pro-business, and so I support the Republican ticket.
You were saying it a couple of times. I've seen that. How can a common man, maybe how can I involve
Right.
in any of the development activities or any of the growth that you're talking about?
Right. Well, I think, you know, the Board of Commissioners has its meetings every other Thursday,
Oh,
open to the public. We have public participation or public comments twice during the meeting.
Mhm.
We welcome comments. Then we also have our work sessions, which are open to the public. A number of other meetings are open to the public, planning commission and whatnot. And right now we're redoing our comprehensive plan for the county. We're doing it 3 years early.
When you really listen to them, and definitely, do they see some kind of do you see some kind of satisfaction in them? Okay.
Well-
yes, sometimes people talk, you listen, but it may not really go into the reality.
Right. Well, I think that depends on who you ask. If you're selling your house in Forsyth County, I think you're very happy here because your house sells very, very
Very fast.
quickly,
Correct.
and it sells pretty much for the asking. However, on the other hand, if you've recently moved to Forsyth County, you may not be used to some of the traffic situations we have and the populations of our schools that we have, which are we will be solving those.
Right. Would you like to talk about your family, kids?
Well, very proud of my family. They've been a big help to me. They work in my businesses. I have my lovely wife of Kelly of 24 years. We started in the restaurant business together, and then I have my oldest son Josh is 31, and Robert he graduated from Lambert, just finished his first year of college.
Okay.
My oldest daughter graduated from Lambert and starts at University of Georgia this fall, and then I have one that will be a sophomore this year. So they grow up rather quickly.
Okay.
We've lived in the same house the whole time. There was no cable TV.
Yeah, things are changing a lot.
Things have changed a lot.
Things have changed.
So-
Everywhere, actually. I'm here for 20 years, and when I really look back, there's a lot of change. Like, so many Indian restaurants have come up, so many Indian groceries have come up. So yeah, things are changing very fast. Understand? Once again, Commissioner Tan, thanks a lot for
My
your time,
pleasure.
and
Thank you.
thank you.